Hi everybody, dear Harmonicats, hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a while, let me know what you've been up to. I'm back in the game, had a little cold, played a few concerts, I can tell you a little bit about that, and getting ready for the upcoming Twitch Harmonica Challenge, which is going down on October 8th, next weekend on Sunday, 6 p.m. Central European Summertime, still I guess. So, I'm gonna give you the ultimate guide to slow blues playing in first position, because that's what you connect to first position playing as a blues harmonica player. This is my A harmonica, and I'm gonna start out with some playing. Later in this video, I might have to practice a contemporary classical piece written for chromatic harmonica plus violin. So I got the sheet music, and there's a performance online on YouTube already. Two other musicians playing the piece, and we can decide if I want to play that gig. So let's start with some playing A harmonica, slow blues backing track in A. Alright, there we go. Nice. That's fun. So, usually, if you listen to the common blues harmonica player doing this first position blues, they either play stuff in the low octave, which means hold 1, 2, 3, 4, or in the upper octave, which is hold 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, I'm gonna give you the most basic stuff you gotta be able to play there. The lower octave. Alright, so there's a very common lick. Almost everybody plays. And I'm gonna tab it out for you. Of course, this little octave thing between holds 1 and 4 is very common. That's A and A. I'm blocking holds 2 and 3 with my tongue. So that's our root note. And then, these are all notes of the minor pentatonic. But there's a problem. We need the flatted third usually for that minor pentatonic. But in the lower octave, it's like almost impossible to play it clearly and have a good sound on it, because the one hole overblow would be needed. So this is my A harmonica. Especially if you don't play the one-hole draw right before, it's actually hard to play. So, most of the time, blues harmonica players use the two-hole blow, which is the major third, which works over the tonic over the A chord in this case, but it can sound a little dissonant over the subdominant or the dominant chord here. However, it's fine, and you gotta know how to play this. And it's commonly played descendingly. So this doesn't really sound as bluesy as it can get yet, right? So to get some blues from the lower octave, you gotta incorporate all the bendings on holes 2 and 3. So I like to add my hands too, so you get some wah-wah effect on these notes. So yeah, that's very vocal and sounds nice. If you incorporate some bending on hole 2, for example, playing that 2 half-step bend, which is an E flat, you get a blue note. That's nice, so that's the flatted 5th. So it's nice to play around and just stay on these holes 2 and 3 for some time, taking advantage of these bends before you do the ending phrase, which usually is 2 whole step bend, 2 whole blow, 1 whole blow. So bending a little more even on hole 3 would give you the 6th 3 whole step bend, and yeah, the flatted 6th, which would be the 3 1.5 step bend. So that's more like a chromatic passing note in this key. But the 3 whole step bend can be very useful. So it's nice to just stay on these notes for a little while. So yeah, that was a little random, but hope you get the idea. That's basically the lower octave. That's what everybody does. And it's hard to get like a lot more from it for now. Let's move up to the upper octave. So our root note is 7 whole blow. And then if we want to get the blues scale from there, it's 8 whole blow band, 9 whole draw, 9 whole blow band, 9 whole blow, 10 whole blow band all the way down, whole step. Your root note on hole 10, blow. So you basically got all the blow bands in the upper octave. And the funny thing is, these 3 notes actually give you the 3 blue notes of the scale. The 8 whole half step band is the flatted 3rd. The 9 whole half step band is the flatted 5th. And the 10 whole step band is the flatted 7th. And it's nice to slide around up there a little, because as soon as you don't bend these notes, you basically get the major pentatonic. So if we compare these, blues scale and then major pentatonic, that would be, yes, of course, all the blow notes. And as soon as you start to get a little bendy up there, you immediately get the blues sound from the upper octave, which is nice, so you don't have to think too much, actually. You can play blow notes, and as soon as you bend, That's nice. That's also very common, that little trill between the 8-hole blow and the 9-hole blow. If you want to get more fancy, you can start bending at the same time. That's a cool sound. So yeah, that's the upper octave. And most of the time, if you listen to blues players doing these slow blues things in first position, they just play a little phrase in the lower octave, maybe play a lower octave for like a whole chorus, and then move up to the upper octave for another chorus. Or you just go back and forth, like a call and response thing. And this is actually quite a good method, I think, because it immediately gives you that call and response thing just because of that contrast between the two octaves. So you basically got two voices. That's cool, and definitely makes your solo more interesting than switching chorus by chorus, which gives you more of a song feel if you want to start out something like this. Yeah. Okay. So this is common stuff. And the middle octave is a problem, kind of. Of course, the major pentatonic is in there. And it's easy to play. But it doesn't sound bluesy at all, right? And as soon as players move into that middle octave, it completely loses the bluesy feeling. And it kind of sticks out in a bad way. So, let me demonstrate. It's nice if you do it with intention on the root chord. But if you play some of that stuff on the subdominant or the dominant chord, it's just like, yeah, sticks out. Doesn't feel good. So in order to get some blues in there, we need all the overblows. So it's easy to compare to the upper octave, where you need all the blow bands. In the middle octave, you need all the overblows. I should have kept the upper octave here. Yeah, that blues scale. It's nice to compare this one later. So, major pentatonic in the middle octave, and then blues scale in the middle octave. 4-hole overblow, 5-hole overblow, 6-hole overblow. So the 4-hole overblow is the 8-hole blow band. The 5-hole overblow is the 9-hole blow band, and the 6-hole overblow is the 10-hole blow band. So, in the upper octave, you gotta bend down into these notes, into the blue notes, and in the middle octave, you gotta overblow, and then, if your harmonica is set up for it, and you got like very tight reed clearances, you can bend these notes up, your blue notes. So that's what I did quite a lot, playing over this backing track. Bending up that 6-hole overblow to the pitch of the 7-hole blow, the root. Bending up the 5-hole overblow to the pitch of the 6-hole blow, which is the 5th. And bending up the 4-hole blow, 4-hole overblow, to the pitch of the 5-hole draw, which is the 4th. And that gives you just a very bluesy sound in the middle octave, which is comparable to the upper octave. So yeah, and usually like the other cases of making use of the middle octave are in bars 5, 6, 9, 10, maybe in bar 2 if you got a quick 4 in that 12-bar blues. So let me give a little demonstration of that. Okay, seems to be the turnaround. One chord. Wow, my 8-hole draw is a little sticky here. this sometimes happen on stage too, so I gotta get in there at some point. So this one actually has a quick 4, and I try to take advantage of that, and there's also a way of playing some middle octave in this context. So the 4 chord in the key of A is A, B, C, D, is the D7 chord. So the D is on whole step band. That's the triad here. And let me add the flatted 7th here too, and the stuff that's missing in the lower octave. And yeah, these notes can really help you guide the listener through the 12 bars and make clear that you're playing on top of that subdominant chord. So let's make that switch again. Okay, gotta go back. 6/0 draw, 5/0 draw, even as a double stop, sounds super sweet. Four chord. Eight/0 half step band. So again, I played that triad before doing that bluesy slide thing. So that's 9/0 draw, 8/0, 10/0 draw, sorry, and 10/0 blow. Back to the 1 chord. So that's the D7. That's the 4 chord. And then, of course, you got the 5 chord, which is E7. And I don't have to write out anything for that. You just gotta remember bar 9, that's the place where you can get rid of all your second position blues knowledge. So as soon as bar 9 arrives, you can just wail on the draw notes, which is nice because like finally you got that expression, a little more expression in the middle and the lower octave. So let me play a few turnarounds, starting out with some wailing in second position, then maybe taking advantage of that D7 arpeggio, going back to the 1 chord. Wonder where we're at. 5 chord. So that was a good example. Let me do another one. Okay, I think moving to the 5 chord now. Last one. And in this case, you even got a little 5 chord in the end of the 12-bar blues progression. Yeah, that's it. Some insights to first position playing, and you're welcome to submit your recording to the Harmonica Discord server. Of course, that would be cool. Maybe I'm gonna upload this to YouTube too, because I thought this was a good lesson and gives you a good impression, or at least like some inspiration on first position blues playing. And maybe I'm gonna start a new video now for that classical thing. Alright, so see you in the next one. Bye bye.